Welcome back. Thanks to all the new subs, I appreciate it. So what we got up to in our last video was we made our create account page and our sign in page. What I did between videos was I sketched out a very basic roadmap of how the application would work. And you know in some YouTube videos how they get their iPads out and they have these big, beautiful digital art designs and they sketch along with you and it looks great and it's really good content. I'll test my video editing skills and put an example of what I'm talking about up on the screen now. So see how good that looks? Well, I can't do anything like that. So this is what mine looks like, pencil and paper, but this is how I imagine the web application will work. So we'll work off that for now. It might not work exactly like this, but this is probably a pretty good baseline for us to work off of. What I'm going to be doing in today's video is we're going to be building out the profile page. Things like the dashboard, the browse and search, and the listing side of Give Back Hub are going to be quite time consuming. So we'll tackle them another day. So I'm going to build out the profile page today and get that all working. And we might even look at building out the edit profile or the update profile forms of the application. What we are going to start with is we're going to ask ChatDaddy of some best practices when building out a profile page on an application. We'll get some examples off of him and we'll use that as our framework to build our profile page on Give Back Hub. So let's see what he's got to say. So ChatDaddy has suggested looking at Slack, Asana, Twitter, Airbnb, and LinkedIn. I've obviously gotten very lazy because I was hoping he would include links, but that's okay. I'll go and search it myself. Let's go and have a look at these profile pages. Right, so I've pulled up a few examples of what ChatDaddy has suggested we have a look at. So let's go through them quickly, have a look. The first one, this is a bit of an older LinkedIn profile, but still relevant, still looks good. Essential information sort of towards the top. Profile picture, name, location, number of followers, and a short bio. Easy on the eyes, easy to follow. So this is a Slack profile page. I don't personally use Slack, so I'm not too sure how old or dated this is, but again, quite easy to read, easily digestible, has a short bio, a few socials, and a few other bits and pieces of relevant information. So I know Slack is a messaging service, so the information on here is relevant to that application. Over to Twitter. So this is Emmanuel, the co-CEO of Bubble, and what I didn't realize is Bubble have the .com. That's really cool. But once again, the information you're looking for on a profile page is easy to find as soon as you land on it and can be digested quite quickly. Hopefully we can create something that's just as visually pleasing and easy to digest for Give Back Hub. Okay, so I'm going to make a start on building out the profile page. I'll be speeding it up, so hopefully you see it come to life very quickly, and let's see what I come up with. Okay, so this is really starting to come together. So what I have done for the time being is I've put in just a white header up the top of the page there, just so we can sort of visualize where the header is going to be eventually when I get around to making it. What I'm going to do quickly is fill out a fake user with a heap of information in the database, and then we can have a look at how this profile page looks in real time with real data in it. Okay, so this is what it looks like as a first pass. Not too bad. Immediate thoughts are I might see what a darker border looks like around the profile picture. I might make the user's actual name a bit bigger so it stands out a bit more. That's looking a bit small up the top here. But yeah, I might just make those changes quickly and see how that looks. Okay, that's looking pretty good. I think we'll leave it as is for now. I've added a darker border to the outside of the main piece of content, and that contrasts nicely against the border that I've put around the profile picture. Made the username a bit bigger and the location a bit bigger. But what we're going to do now is, for simplicity, I want the user to be able to come to their own profile and edit it on the fly instead of doing it in a different page. So what I'm going to be doing is adding some sort of edit icon that will only show up when the user is on their own profile page. All right, let's get these icons in. All right, so I think that will do for now. So landing on the profile page, we have immediately the eyes draw to the top profile picture, user's name and their location. As the eyes go down the page, we hit some more information about the user, such as their age, gender, and how they're willing to volunteer their time. Going down, we have their biography, their interests, their social media links, and their availability. We're going to hook up the availability at a later date because I'm not too sure how I'm going to both display it and give the user the option to set their availability. So we're just going to leave it as is for now. And we'll also hook up the contact me button a bit later as well for the same reasons. For users looking at their own profile, I've hooked up an edit button directly onto the profile for their biography and their interests. So when they click the little pencil, they'll get a pop-up and they'll be able to change their biography as they see fit, and we'll test it. And that's working as expected, so that's good. Do the same to the interests. And that works as well, wonderful. And I've also hooked up the socials. The socials one is a bit of a different pop-up. So I've added a prompt to the user to only add their handle, and we'll do the rest. And it will only display the social media platforms that that user has added their handle to. So if I go and erase some of these, it'll get rid of the ones that don't have anything next to them. Okay, I think we'll wrap up the profile page there. There's one more thing I want to do before we wrap this video up as well. Okay, so last thing I want to do in this video is ask ChatDaddy to pick any font from Google Fonts, and we're going to put that in the header permanently. Hopefully it's something tasteful. All right, that's going at it. Yeah, not bad. I don't mind that. Might make it a little bigger. Nice. We have a header font that stays forever, or until I change my mind.